Hello everyone, welcome back to Chaotic Curiosity. I'm Britt, and this week we're diving into gender identity, inclusion, and breaking the boxes society puts us in. Today I have a special guest with me, somebody who's been navigating these ideas in real time. Meet Mike. He's a stay-at-home dad, a husband to a Navy officer, and a full-time superhero to two adorable kids. Mike, welcome to the show.
Well, hey, Britt. Thanks for having me. Means a lot.
Well, Mike, I'm glad to have you. So, everybody, we talked a little bit offline before the show started, just to talk about what we want to bring to this conversation. So, Mike, can you share with the listeners what's been going on in your life?
So, yeah, guys, So, I'm a stay-at-home dad, been there doing this for about 4 years, and I love it. I get to be there for everything that my kids do. Snack time, story time, swimming lessons, everything. But it's been tough. I've noticed people have been treating me a little different. I'm starting to feel like I'm out of place, like I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing because, I'm not the mom.
So not the mom. Okay, can you just explain for us, give us an example of what you're really talking about?
For sure, Britt. I'm out and about with my kids, and I hear people tell me things like, I'm so brave for staying at home with my kids. And sometimes they're like, oh, that's a wife's job, right? Like at the playground, most of the moms, they smile at me, but they don't really invite me to their little mommy and me groups, like those social things. And, I want to be a part of that. I'm not just babysitting my kids while my wife is at work. These are my kids too. So after a while of seeing people push you away, it kind of starts to wear you down a little bit.
Wow, I know that can be frustrating, but I want to thank you for being so vulnerable and open about that. So I did a little research and I pulled an article from pewresearch.org. This article was published in 2023. And according to Pew Research, stay-at-home dads make up 18% of the stay-at-home parents, which is up 11% from 1989. But the truth is, Mike, gender roles around parenting are still really rigid. Dads that take on these caregiving roles are often glorified, and people are like, oh my God, he's such a good dad because he takes care of his kids. Or, on the other hand, people are like, oh, you trust him to take care of the kids? How do you know he's doing everything right? So what you're doing, Mike, isn't just valid, it's powerful.
Well, thanks, Britt, for validating that for me. I guess I really didn't expect to feel so alone in it all. I thought people would be more accepting, especially these days, where you would think they would be more inclusive of dads staying at home and, empowering women to go to work and, be in the workplace and, I can stay at home and play with my kids.
Yes, I don't think many listeners know that isolation can really take its toll. According to a 2023 article published by the BBC, the role of a full-time caregiver as a mom is widely accepted, while fathers who make the same decision can be judged and feel isolated. In this article, they highlight that 1 in 100 men pause their career for at least 6 months for childcare, compared to women, where it's 1 in 3. So this can have men feeling like they don't see many people that look like them that are doing what they're doing, raising their kids while at home. Another man in this article even stated that he doesn't like to tell his family or his friends that he's a stay-at-home dad because he feels like people are looking at him weird or he's being judged. One thing I've learned, though, through my studies on diversity and inclusion is that real equity means challenging the expectations for everybody. Being a caregiver or a parent isn't just a woman's role, it's a human role. And people like you are redefining what it looks like to be a dad, a partner, and a man.
I really appreciate that, Britt. I just really want people to see me as a parent, not the butt of a joke or some type of anomaly in society.
Absolutely, Mike. And that's part of why I wanted you on the show. Your story can help us push these conversations further because a representation and understanding what you do as a parent matters. If we don't talk about it, nothing changes.
Well then, I'm glad we talked. Thank you for bringing attention and awareness to my situation and allowing me the space to talk about it.
Of course, Mike, you're not alone. And your work at home matters just as much as anybody out there getting a paycheck. And to my listeners out there, remember, inclusion matters. People matter. Just because their lifestyle doesn't fit what you were taught and it seems different doesn't mean it's wrong. We all need to learn to be a little bit more accepting and allow people the space and the freedom to be who they are and enjoy their life. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Curiosity. I'm Britt. See you later.